Hello everyone. I'm back here with job update at GE. This is I guess your most preferred company, General Electric, and this time this vacancy is for the post of thermal engineer, right? Thermal dynamics. So this is based out in Bangalore, right? So now let's jump on to roles and responsibilities they have mentioned here. So now your work would be what they need is thermodynamics, heat transfer, and this power plant stuff, right? So in short, they have mentioned that you should have good command over heat transfer, thermodynamics, and your power plant means your thermal part of engineering, right? If you know CFD, they haven't mentioned it, this I'm telling from my own side. If you know CFD, please do mention in your resume. This will give you a clear cut edge for your resume shortlist and also for your interview process, because CFD is a skill which is in boom nowadays, and very few are proficient with CFD, right? So if you know CFD anything, then please mention, right? Now next they have written developing conceptual knowledge of professional discipline. So all these things are basic, you can read it out yourself. Applies general knowledge of business development through education or past experience. Understand how work of own team contributes to the area. Collaboration with others to solve issues. For customer facing roles, develop customer relationships and serves as the interface between the customer and GE. So all these things, these all the things which they have mentioned, you need to perform all these rules also. Some consulting roles also and supervision roles also they have mentioned out. So you can see all these things. Now comes your required qualification. So now they have written you should hold an master's degree, MTech or MS in mechanical or aerospace. Both are eligible, or an equivalent degree means probably this machine design and all these things, all these specialization would probably be eligible. Applied mechanics too would be eligible. Then 0 to 2 years of experience means freshers can do apply, and uh, up to 2 years of maximum experience you should have, right? People with higher experiences are also not eligible for this, right? And the experience should be relevant one, in thermal design or some sort of simulation and all these things, right? Next they have written basic understanding of heat transfer, fluid mechanics and turbo machineries, which I already told in the video above, right? Excellent communication and presentation skills, which each and every corporate company requires, so no big deal in this. Now comes your desired characteristics, which they have written again. Strong oral and written communication skills, strong interpersonal skills, effective problem solving skills, design, analysis, and testing experience in turbo machinery. Please mention your ANSYS and SolidWorks, right? CATIA Pro E, all those things. Those things will add on in your resume shortlist. Next comes exposure to aircraft engine architecture and design process. Many people won't be having this, I guess, exposure to aircraft engine architectures, but if in case you are having any internship in some aerospace related industry or anything, then please do mention, right? So this was from General Electric, and now I'll tell you how to apply. So for that, you just scroll on to the top of the page. By the way, I'll provide you the link of this particular page in the description box. You just click on the link and you will come on this page, right? Now you need to click on this apply now, right? I'll change the color if it's not visible. Apply now, right? So now if you'll click, this page would open up, right? So here they have written the sections, like first is my information, your basic information, your experience. uh, this section is not mandatory. In case you are fresher, you can skip this, right? Then application questions, all the 5 6 basic questions they'll ask, that are you a citizen of India, will you need some visa sponsorships, and all those basic questions each and every company asks, right? Then voluntary disclosures, your genders and all those things, right? And by the way, I'll recommend you in whenever they ask the gender disclosure, if option is there that I don't want to disclose, you please click on that, basically, because many times companies apply the filter in order to classify their gender diversity, right? So many times applications directly get rejected without being viewed also. So in order to skip this filter of gender diversity, always select I don't want to disclose. Right now many might be thinking that they'll read out the names and they'll find out the gender that he's a male candidate. No, they are not that much free that they'll sort the applications by reading out the names and then judging the gender and they'll reject it. No, that's not the case how these big corporates does. But what they do is that they might filter out the results based on their software results, right? So if possible, select this that you don't want to disclose it, right? Okay. Now last step is this review thing, which is nothing, your application only arranged in some chronological order, all the things are arranged, right? So now in this you will also have the option of sign in with LinkedIn. So but I recommend you to upload all the things manually, because that would keep out the things in a more sorted way, right? So now the information which they are asking is all these basic things: name, address, postal code, mobile number, mail IDs, etc., etc. So these things you are intelligent enough to fill out, right? So you can fill this form and you can apply for the General Electric, right? And in case you get the resume shortlist, then you can give the assessment and appear for the technical interviews, right? So if you need any further clarification or anything you want to consult, then you can directly ping me up on my WhatsApp number, and you can also subscribe to this channel to get further such job updates. So all right, thank you.